Hello everyone. I want to go over a new interesting feature or scenario that can occur on the new 2021 models, in particular on the Sony X for X-ray 90J. This is a 55-inch, but in this particular model and series this would apply to all the sizes. Before I get started, buttons we're going to be using on the remote are going to be the home button and our arrows, left, right, up, down, and center, which is enter. That's what I want to do. And the power button. Those are going to be the main buttons that we're going to be using. The scenario is this: when you turn the television on, instead of coming on the last input you were in, say you were watching your cable box or your streaming device, or it was on HDMI 1 or 2 or some input, you turn it on and you always see this input. Or I'm sorry, you turn it on and you always see the menu of the television. And you don't see the input that you left in. It's like, well, now I gotta, go down and select the input, or in cases I can program the TV button just to go to that input. Here's how we change it to come on the last input you were in rather than the home menu. So I'm just actually going to get back out of this and let me get to our input. So here we are. Let's say you're watching your TV show, whatever it is, you're on your input. Going to hit the home button. That's going to bring us into our menu. We're going to arrow over to the right, all the way over here on this portion of our menu, and we're going to arrow down to settings. And then in settings, where we're going to go is we're going to arrow down into system. So we're going to select system. Now in our system, we're going to arrow down and we're going to go to power and energy. And I'm going to arrow to the right, and here's where we're at. Power on behavior. That is the fix. Instead of saying home screen, we're going to arrow down and we're going to select last input. Now the TV will come on in the last input that you had it on when you turned it off. That's how Sonys have always been, well, since they've been made that I'm aware of. But now I've noticed this on these 2021 models. So here is the solution to get it back to coming on to the last input rather than coming on the home screen, or that effectively pretty close to being in the menu. So now I'm going to arrow out of all that and we'll be in here. So now this message, that menu there that you just saw, that's the menu of the cable box. That's not the home screen or any menu of the TV. So we're watching this. I'm going to turn the television off. And then we'll wait a few seconds. And when I turn the television back on, which I'm going to do again by hitting green power, which I'm going to do right now, that menu is normal. And now it comes on the HDMI input it was last in. That menu you saw on the bottom of the screen, that's not any menu of the television. That's just a particular menu of our cable box that we have. And then it went away right away. So that is how you change that option to get your 2021 models, in particular the X90J, to come on the last input you were watching, instead of seeing that home screen every time you turn it on. And then like, well, let me get out of this and go back to what input I was watching. All right. If you like, put any comments in the comment section below. Any questions, give us a like or thumbs up or down. Subscribe to us for more information like this. See you next time and have a good one.